Hello, right, it's Friday the 21st of August 2020. The time now is 11:41 a.m. in the morning. I've been up for a bit. I had several hours of sleep. I actually feel better. Right, what I'm doing today, if you look on Facebook at now or anytime from now, 11:40 whatever in the morning, you'll see posts I did this morning about code. I didn't put all code, because you must work out what I'm sending out is some form of code to help you in some way and to blast them. Right, what we're watching is a film called The Killer, 1989, original, theoretical, whatever, right? My friend, Kingsford Kissy, who they scanned to, I don't know how they pulled off this scan, because if when you watch this film, you'll see that me and Kingsford were alike. We weren't gunmen, but we always had the kind of vision that one day there's another life for us where we'll be doing these amazing things we're watching in this film. Now upstairs, my family's saying, hold us up and show them. But my arm is already seizing up and we've only been doing this for 1 minute. All morning, them lot been kicking off. Oh, stop telling them. Go there, do this. Trying to give me accidents all morning. So I've been seated most of the time. It's pointless getting up. They'll make you fucking trip and bang your head on that cooker. It's a stupid, mate. And then when that don't work, they could have waited 3 minutes. They'll wait like 13 seconds. That's how much fucking patience they've got. And they'll be, all right, Ron, please, we'll stop. Listen, we'll give you the money. Stop telling them, we'll give you the money. Cool, we're gonna phone you. It's just stupid. Anyway, watching The Killer, it's about me and Kingsford Kissy, the guy that shot me. I think a couple of months before he shot me, I told him how to change his name by deed poll. He changed his name to another name. He was wanting to change his name to Colin Crowley, because them lot had been scanning the Alistair Crowley one into him from when he was young. He was watching all this with me. When I went off with Susanna into Putney, I didn't see him much. So then they started scanning him. Then he linked up with that Dwayne Jamal Ramsey, and they went on a crime wave, and Dwayne got him into guns because he was coming to see him. When I weren't around, or Nicky weren't around, he was on his own. It was just him and his brother Eddie. And then them lot must have got set up a situation where he's walking down the street, he meets Dwayne Jamal Ramsey with a girl. It wouldn't be loads because Kingsford would feel intimidated if there was loads of black guys and big guys. He weren't a coward, but they were scanning him like they were scanning me. That's why he stayed indoors and I stayed indoors. So they must have bumped into and some go, oh, Kingsford, it's me, Sander. And they go, oh, you're right, because he knows girls, but he's not a sex man, he just knows girls because he's a nice guy. And then Dwayne comes, oh, I'm Dwayne, and they became friends, and then Dwayne got him into moving around with guns. And I don't know if they were moving around with real guns straight away, but to be replicas. Then Dwayne, Jamal Ramsey, guns, let's move with guns. So when they tried to set me up, it was Kingsford and Dwayne, Jamal Ramsey, that shot me. Now look at the injury, Dwayne Ramsey. Can you see that? I can't fucking see it. Right, can you check my bloody NHS record? I got shot 4 times. Once in the throat, coming out of St Martin of Tours Mental Health Hostel in Islington, sometime in May 2003 or March or something, 2003. It's on my record. I was coming out of the hostel. It's all about business. I was coming out of the hostel. I'd been set up they used a girl, Catherine something. It's on my record. When I send you the documentation of the whole of my father, the minister that's got, you see that incident, and they tried to kill me. And Kingsford shot me twice, and Dwayne shot me twice, and I survived. Shortly after, within, 6 months, 8 months, they both got caught, prosecuted, and sent to prison. They were sent to prison where a guy called Darren Garner, who goes by the name of Scarlett, he was being detained there, I was told, for a murder. And they got together. And as soon as they got there, intimidation came whenever someone, Scarlett. I'm like, Scarlett went to my school, Darren Garner. He went to Wolverstone Hall, school for boys. So did Nicky Yinker and them. They went there, and I went there between, I think, 1980 whatever to whatever. Check it out, Wolverstone Hall School for Boys. It was a boarding school in Ipswich. It was some program to create people that would do violence or scan up the place. It's in my previous report. Just check it out. Everyone was getting scanned there. And it's to do with the light. We had something. It was not just some, it was weird. Check it out. Wolverstone Hall Boarding School for Boys, set up by Margaret Thatcher and Ilya, The Inner London Education Authority. Just pull up that file, you're gonna see something. It wasn't right. It was, and then the project got abandoned. They paid for everything. People, I don't think Sarah had to pay for anything. They paid for everything. It was like, we want you to send them. This is not like, well, we're doing this to provide a service. You have to pay for it. No, we'll pay for it. We're choosing people for some operation. Sometime, 2 years we were there, and it got abandoned. The school got closed down. It's in Ipswich. Check it out. I think it's a girls' school or some wedding venue. They tight cancelled it. They just, no, they sold it off, innit? They didn't do it no more. It was big. The main building was Burnson's. The chief executive head was a Mr. Woollett. All them bloody scanners, hybrids that were going there, the Untouchables, the gang that you don't know back in the early 90s, they were called the Untouchables. It started at Wolverstone Hall School for Boys. That's where that street gang started. They were responsible for drugs, murders and all that. They must have murdered one person. You can't have a name like the Untouchables and not murdered no one. They can't just be there selling little bags of weed. So they must have been doing serious crime because they were around for a while when we were young. But they thought, whoa, you went to that school. But we were kids. But we had a bit of notoriety because we went to that. We weren't actually part of them. We were too young. But we said, listen, we know them Untouchables and people who shit themselves. So that's how we were all right. We were digi. I'll tell you the story another day. So let's watch Killer. This is what they done to Kingsford. As soon as Jam saw this film, he said to that monster, yeah, this guy would be good to do a murder. That's what they do. They set up these crimes. If they weren't around, there wouldn't be much crime because the police are good. But they're scanning this, scanning that, setting up this institute that. They're getting people in, saying they're mad, send them out to the murders and mad rapes. They're scanning people to murder their mum, murder their dad. They're getting sectioned and sent to Broadmoor. Now, you would have think from 2006, they would have said, well, what's the point? We can't take over the bodies. Right? Now they're cunts. They're still doing it. I bet you people are still going mad. They're murdering people. It's got to be. You know now it's scanning. It's it, or it's them trying to do a bloody murder so they can get somewhere to sleep. It's got to be something stupid because they're stupid. It's too dark, you know. Here we go. Well, let's watch this because my arm is seizing up. Oh, I've got to do it for my other arm, you know. It hurts, but I have to show you the footage. If I could turn it like that, it would be good. But my wrist would hurt, so I'm going to put it like this. Just go onto YouTube, type in the Killer. And just get it's called the original trailer HD. The number's 459. It's 459 minutes long. Just go and look at it because I can't do it like that. My arm is hurting now. It's only been 7 seconds. It's them lot. Upstairs is telling me it's them lot. These lot. Everyone else is telling me it's them lot. Man, you think I can't hold up their arm for 7 seconds? You know what he's doing? He's messed with the way my body operates that arm. My mind. Instead of it's got all your body shouldn't have any of these accidents. Your organs shouldn't be getting diseases. Your bodies were made perfect. What they've done is, right, anything you get is inserted. You drink it, injected, or it's some infection. Inside it's perfect. You shouldn't get no heart disease. As long as you're not eating something, ingest it. As long as you're not taking something, inject it. You should live to well into your 100 or something. Yeah? But they put all this light. It's not the light that kills you. Is it the light? They said upstairs said that there's a light there. You know what we said yesterday? Bang on it, you lot. See you soon. Like, let's play the something because I need to show ya. So we need to do it quick before I can't handle that arm pain. You see what they've done? In something like the early 90s, I was set up and they threw a hammer at my ear and at my shoulder. I think it was my left shoulder and it dislocated it. And then when I went to I think it was King's College to get a thingy. They said, oh, it's fine. And then years and years later, I got some letter from that hospital saying, oh, we'd like to re-examine your arm because the x-ray, something's seizing up. I've got to change my arm. He's a bastard, isn't it? Something. And I would have gone and like said, well, because it always gave me a problem. If I lie down in a certain way, it could dislocate. It was weird. It was thrown. You know what they did? The mathematics scan. So that person, his arm and mind was controlled. They throw it in at the right direction, speed and velocity. And it was like, my mind was scanned to stay in the right position, posture, so it would strike me directly in the position that would dislocate my arm forever. They had to do that. Yeah, that's because I think after the first scan, because when I went to hospital, what happened? I got set up and there's a gang of these Turkish like hellos and I was on my own. And they hit me on the side of my, now, they threw the mallet. It was a big war hammer, the sort of thing but it must have been a mallet. It was metal though. And they did that mathematical scan. The person who said, I know it must have been one of them, or it was a human that got scanned, and it hit me. It was a big setup. I was meant to die that day. They've been trying to kill me for ages, even before they were trying to kill Sarah. Do you know why? Because they were trying to scam me to do crimes and be distrustful and betray my friends, and I could resist it. It's only now that I notice I'm getting scammed. Because before, when I was young, there was only a handful of them. Well, that's their daily job. In the Bible, it says the devil goes around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. That's what they do all day. They go around scanning everyone. Them lot in hell and them lot. Them lot. That'll be upstairs because it's just easier to look it up there. It hurts, my neck. That's what they do. If them lot ain't in your head, one of them is in here scanning shit into your head. That's what they do. I forgot what I was going to say because it's time to play the film. Here we go. There we go. Let's play this time. This is The Killer. Let me put the volume up so you got this time. This is cold to be a gin jar master. Like you saw it, America likes equilibrium. This is the sort of, let me son, I'm working hard for you, lot. My bloody arm is hurting. That's it, I can't hold it like that. Right. Just watch this, and another time I'll tell you the story. I'll post it again. Just get this code inside you. He's a hitman. Me and Kingston. You see why when Jam watched this, I know because Kingston loves this film, I love it. You see when Jam watched this with him, he must have told Jova, listen, he must have pointed out, because Jova wouldn't have seen us. We're nothing. Yeah, this gotta be good for the killing one. We can get more power, more money. There's something about killing and violence and crime that's getting them money, because they're not doing it to be just a cunt. It's getting the money somehow, but detention or bodies, I don't know. Look into it, because this is how they scan Kingston. Can't see it, but I know you can see it. Look at that face. He's my friend. That's Chow Yun Fat. He's one of our brothers, me and Kingston brother. But I'm showing you this film because we're like that. We're all like this. This is pain. Like the pain I went through every day for 20 years. That's how it was every day. But it was like several times a day. The amount of pain now. Look at the pain I'm going through now. Just holding up my phone. This is our favourite scene. There's something about this scene that really, really inspires us.